So in bringing Robeson's legacy to audiences, I wanted to do something that was different than just a sort of traditional lecture format, because his legacy is so varied and so interesting. You know, there's music, there's the films, there's the speeches, there's so much of interest, the sports, you know, the theater work. And so that's when I began to work with my collaborator, Grant Cooper.
Color.
And we started to just envision a way to kind of bring Robeson's words to life, so that it wasn't just me lecturing an audience, but now it becomes it's more about bringing him to life. So it's not so much a vehicle, you know, for us, but we're just hopefully reflecting the beauty and the inspiration that comes from him. We have dramatic readings, we have scenes that are enacted from his life, we have music, we have images, we have discussions. I think it's become a really fun way for people to, you know, just experience who Robeson was.
He was one of the greatest figures America, well, not in America, let's just say the world has had. One of those rare moments when someone not only speaks the truth, but actually lives the truth. Speaking the truth and trying to live the truth ain't always well, most of the times it's not pretty. And that's the beautiful thing about this man. And, you know, he was doing civil rights before they labeled it that.
Just about everywhere we go, somebody will come who has some connection to him.
They were throwing bottles against the glass windows, so the combination of spattering glass hit my chest, and I still have a scar there.
I cannot tell you how much that touches me. She was the first one here today, folks, too. First one here. She made it here before the young folks. And so to have these people who actually knew Paul, saw Paul, talked to Paul, grew up with Paul, or know Paul's relatives, and are still inspired to come out in the rain, we call that magic.
I hope the audience takes away a sense of inspiration. Paul Robeson is someone who, you know, helped to make history and who was shaped by history, and that they see that there are really important African American figures in both culture and politics, you know, beyond the sort of traditional narrative that just looks at people, you know, like W.E.B. Du Bois and whatnot, but people who were also part of that struggle. He was really attracting the attention of the masses at a time when not many people were doing that.